Hello peeps and welcome back to Terrafirmacraft. So I've done a little bit of work off camera, as usual. It is now early spring, March 3rd. It's been almost exactly a year since we first started. We've actually come a long way in that year. So, let's go ahead and get to what we want to get done today. Now, I have over there the building that I built for my charcoal pit, and if we take a look at it, you will notice that it is totally full of lumber except for this one spot here at the door. Well, there's a reason for that. We're going to come over here and grab some sticks. Where's the sticks? There's the sticks. Let's go ahead and make us a fire starter. We need one of those for sure. And we'll put some of our sticks on our hotbar. Seems to be warm enough that it's not freezing in the mornings anymore, at least. It might still freeze at night. Have to wait a little while to plant. We're going to build a fire pit right here. Just like that. Now, there's nothing in it right now, so it shouldn't actually do anything. But if we wait for that heat bar to go the whole way down, and in the meantime, let's come over here, because I've got like 3 or 4 things running at once, par for the course. I've got a knife in here somewhere. I know I have a knife in one of these chests. There we go. You can see I've got some kaolinite in here. I went and mined out some of the kaolinite out of one of those walls. And then over by the forge, you may have noticed that there's another chest or two. One. And if you look in there, you are going to notice there's a crap load of hematite. And some rich native copper. And some charcoal. Not much. And a lot of coal. I broke my bronze pickaxe mining out coal. So, let's come in here, and in this oak barrel, there is a medium prepared hide. If we take the medium prepared hide, and we put a knife over it, or next to it, or something, or under it. Is it under it? We're trying to make a medium scraped hide. Wait. It's already... Wait, we already scraped it. Did we already scrape it? I think we already scraped it. So I think all we have to do now is seal it in the tannin barrel. We'll find out. Can't remember if I scraped it or not. Anyway, by now, this fire pit should be dead. So, we're going to come over here. We're going to pull up these piles of logs that we got. And in here, we're going to put the 4 white cedar logs. Over top of this, we should now be able to put the willow logs, just like that. Now, we should be able to light the fire pit through the door. Maybe not. Okay, let's break the door. Oh, there we go. Oh. We're good. I think. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This looks stupid as hell. But apparently this works. We're going to find out. The idea is that the fire pit does not actually have to be centered, as long as everything is within like 5 or 6 blocks or something like that. Maybe it's up to 13. I don't know. But as long as there's a certain minimum, as long as there's a certain maximum number of log piles going this way, that doesn't have to be centered. Now there does have to be wood on 5 sides of it. Left, front, right, top. What about back? Well, the wooden door is made of wood. It counts. Strange thing is, it counts whether the door is open or closed. So we can actually just leave this door open and just wait for all this to turn into charcoal. Like I said, it looks stupid as hell, but it works. Let's walk away from this. Leave it there. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to get some of this kaolinite that we've got and some of the graphite that we've got, and I want to grind this into powders. Now, I also need to find some clay. There's some right here. And we're going to come in here to the quern. We're going to start grinding up all of our graphite. Now, grinding 1 graphite gives you 4 graphite powder. We need a minimum of 20 for what we're about to do. So I got to do this 5 times. There we go, we got 20 graphite powder. Now we also need some kaolinite powder. By the way, if you notice my level went down, yes, I did die. Again. It's a good thing I'm not playing in hardcore. This time it was my own fault though. Because I actually managed to escape from certain death to strand myself on a hillside, but I got concerned about things possibly coming up at the side of the hillside and getting me. So I said, oh, no problem, I'll just put some dirt down to block the way up the cliffside. Totally forgetting that dirt reacts to gravity, it slid down the hillside into my square, pushed me off, and catapulted me down a cliff to my death. Fun times were not had that day. But I wasn't terribly far away, so... Okay. I knew I was going to get that wrong. That's going to give us fire clay. And if we right click with fire clay, it's going to bring up the normal napping interface. We're going to take out everything in here. And that is going to give us a crucible. And a crucible is an amazing, amazing thing. We're going to put it right down on our forge. You can see we can still access the forge, and you can also see I've got 3 wrought iron double ingots in here. I'm halfway to my anvil. Almost. Let's see. The next thing we need to do is we need to wait for the tan in here to finish. Because we need leather. Because I need to make a bellows. Because I'm sick of my forge not getting hot enough to do shit. My forge cannot get hot enough to melt iron. Now, granted that's kind of a boon in disguise, because you don't really want to melt iron very often. But later on I am going to need to be able to melt steel. Would be really nice to be able to just, you know, throw some steel in and melt it. But if we look at the crucible, it has an interface. It has an in slot, an out slot, a temperature slot, a GUI slot here, which I'll show you what that's used for before the end of the episode. And then it's got this bar here. This lets you add metal. This lets you take metal out. This shows the temperature. This shows the amount of metal in the thing. And this will tell you what's in it. How's our charcoal pit doing? If we come over here and we look at this fire pit, it should not have consumed any of the logs if it's working. And it has not. So, it should be working. Another thing. Oh, hey! The cow grew up! Or at least mostly. Do I have any grain? I should have some grain around here somewhere. This venison I've left in this chest pretty much all winter, and it's only 5% decayed. I haven't messed with it. So, yeah, in the biome I'm in, this stuff is lasting a ridiculously long time. I had no problems getting through the entire winter without food, and I didn't have to hunt, I didn't have to forage. I just lived off what I already had. It's getting to be nighttime. Kinda want to sleep. And a couple people told me that I had something happening in my last episode where my microphone picked up some really horrifying static. If that's the case, I'm sorry, I didn't see it in Audacity and my noise cancellation didn't catch it. So, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to blast anyone's ears out. If it happens in this episode, someone please let me know so that I can take a look. Hey, check it out. It actually worked. We got a room full of charcoal in here. I'll dig that out later. I'm going to do that off camera, though. I don't want to waste time doing that on camera. Let's come take a look at our tannin barrel. I've got leather. I don't think I have enough. Of course not. I need 3. Just means we have to go hunting. There's another deer out here somewhere. There. Now, is that a doe or is that a buck? That, to me, looks like a doe. Yeah, it's a doe. It's not going to have a horn. I really want to get a second horn. So I think I'm going to wander around a little bit and see if I can find either a buck or a male cow. I know there's another cow where I got the first 2. Let's switch this to wildlife. See what kind of wildlife we had. Yeah, there's some cows down this way. We'll go kill one of the male cows down here. Get us some beef, some leather, some pain, lots of pain. Oh wait, is this a buck? No, that's a doe. Damn it, where are all the bucks? Actually, you know what? I don't care about the buck. I really want to kill... I want to kill a cow. I want steak. I got enough rock salt that I can treat it. I can cook it up in the forge. Hell, I can even do that while the crucible's warming. But I really, really, really want some steak. And I need another weathered horn for something that I want to build. And I need the leather anyway. So, hello, Miss Cow. Hello, second Miss Cow. Where's the bowl? Where's the damn bowl? Lots of seeds. Don't see the bowl. Where's the bowl? Yes, moo. Moo to you too. Where's your bowl, buddy? I should bring some grain out here and lure these 2 cows back. Moo. Moo. Oh, and a boar. I should really come back out here with some grain. Hi, kitty. Interrupting kitty says what? It says claws and leg. Yes. Okay, well, apparently it's just 2 female cows over here. The bull ran off or something. So, I guess I'm going to wander over this way. See if maybe he just wandered over here a little bit. There's a skeleton over there. Want nothing to do with him. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Okay, I know there was a third set of cows that I had marked. Where was the third set of cows? That was the first set of cows. That's the ones I brought home. There's deer over there. Well, if I can go find a buck, I can get a horn from him. It's not going to be any steak, but just be more venison. As a matter of fact, as horrifying as it may sound, I may just leave the venison. Let the bear have it. The bears and the wolves. Because if there is one thing I do not need right now, it's venison. But I need the horn and I need the leather. So unfortunately, that means a deer must die, since I couldn't find a cow. Don't blame me, blame the cow. See, I wanted to leave you alone, because I know how you taste, and although you taste delicious, I've been eating it all winter. I was really hoping to get some variety in my diet, but the cow said nope. Said nope, we're a couple of female cows. Been meaning to do that for ages. Fake chicken. Okay, where is this damn deer? That's a wolf. Rather not tangle with a wolf right now. Okay, the deer are in this area somewhere. Where's the deer? I think I heard a skeleton. I know I hear a zombie. Pig over there. Where's the frickin' deer? I am having no luck. Yeah, the deer are supposed to be right around here. And the worst thing is, I know for a fact that I've seen deer roaming around. It's a hot springs there. Aha! There you are. Thought you were being sneaky. Ninja deer hiding in the tree. Sorry, not gonna work. Oh, so much frickin' venison. Yeah. I don't want that much frickin' venison. Not when I just needed the hide and the horn. Now, I have a sneaking suspicion the game's about to punish me for doing that, because it's about to be nighttime. I'm nowhere near my home. I ventured all over hell looking for that deer. Pick up a couple more wintergreen. Fake chicken. I love how chickens drop bones. Bones don't really... You son of a bitch. One of these days I'm just gonna like come out here and go on a massive hunting trip and hunt a little bit of every type of game and gather a whole bunch of leather. A whole bunch of different types of meat. Try making like a 2-meat chili with cheese. Some garlic. Oh yeah. So if I do that, I can't put beans in it. What kind of chili doesn't have beans? I kind of wish you could use more than 4 ingredients. But balancing factors have to come in somewhere. Alright. Let's go ahead and dunk this hide in the lime water. We're just in time for it to be night. Let's find the other horn. There's the other horn. There's some bones. And I think that's everything I'm gonna need for the moment. I'm gonna need some planks at some point. I don't know if I can do this with any type of plank that has a specific type. And I may need some string. Matter of fact, I know I need some string. I just don't know if... Silly cat. I don't know if I have enough string. I might have to go hunt for a few sheeps. Rather not do that, but safer than hunting spiders. Let's sleep through the night. By now, if we come out here, our hide should be good and ready. Oh? Really? Okay. I want to make a crossbow. It's going to take 2 braided string, a couple weathered horns, and some wooden planks. The braided string is going to take 6 wool yarn or 6 string. I have 4 wool yarn and 2 string. Is that going to work? No. I actually have to go get at least 1 more piece of wool. Damnation. Well, I know where there's sheep. And there's a creeper there. Hi, creeper. Seems like a good time that I need to show you. See how little damage creepers do? Creepers got nerfed so hard in Terrafirmacraft. And I'm happy about that, because creepers suck. Here, a fake chicken. Speaking of, I'm carrying a bunch of chicken. I need to salt this and cook it. But first, I need to go find some sheep. Because I really want a crossbow real bad. And going to get these sheep should give my hide enough time to finish. There's another deer. If I run across a male cow out here, I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum, I think. And at some point I want to gather some Douglas fir too. Because Douglas fir is very useful for making tree farms. Because you can plant Douglas fir next to each other, fairly close, and when they grow up, they grow nice and tall, like that. And then, as long as the leaves are touching, when you cut them down, they all come down at once. Now, it does use durability for every single piece that gets chopped down. So, you're not really saving any durability on the axe, so it's not that big a cheat. Yeah, the sheep is going to be down towards the south of where I am now. In this mountainous area over here. Limestone. And if I remember right, there's a couple of sheep that were hanging out around the river. Right in this general area. There were a couple of sheep. As a matter of fact, that's where I got the wool for my bed, from these two sheep that were hanging out here. Ow. Ow. I see a sheep. I hear a cat in the background. Sounded like it wants to fight. Really rather not have to stop the recording to go break up the cat fights. I'm not going to be happy if I do. Give me your wool. Ha ha ha. Where's your friend? So there was a ram around here too. Don't know where the ram is. Don't care. Got enough wool. Time to head home. Walking through trees is pretty dangerous. I happen to know that there aren't any major fall-offs in this general area. But yeah, generally wouldn't recommend walking through leaves like I just did. I've made this trip like 5 or 6 times now, so I'm pretty familiar with the terrain. But, ow. New bear. Might want to remember where that bear is in relation to my camp. Yeah. Because when I have a better weapon, I may come down here and turn him into a bearskin rug. And one of these days I may come out and get myself a pet dog. I think that still works. And then another thing I want to do is I want to start terraforming the area around my base to level it off a little bit. Like, I don't want it to be like super artificially flat, but I want it to be a little flatter than it is because I want to build an actual honest-to-goodness house, not just this log cabin. I mean, as far as houses go, that's a pretty decent looking house in Terrafirmacraft. I've gotten a couple of compliments on it, but I want more. I want bigger. I want better. That's what Terrafirmacraft is all about. That's what Minecraft is all about. Minecraft. Okay. We need to come over here and get our spindle, which is in one of these chests. There it is. We need to spin this wool into wool yarn. And now we're going to make ourselves a couple braided string. The braided string with the willow and the 2 weathered horns is going to give us our first composite crossbow. Ha ha ha! But I have no ammo for it, so that's next. Medium soaked hide is going to become a medium scraped hide. Is going to get soaked in water. And let's go ahead and make ourselves some brass. or some bronze. But we're going to do it the new and improved way. Let's go ahead and grab those. We're going to need our cassiterite, which I still have 3 rich cassiterite here. Do I have any more cassiterite? I've got a couple small cassiterite there. A few more there. Anything in here? Nope, just graphite. Okay. So, the crucible works like you can mix ores in, or you can mix alloys in here, but it gives you much more precision control over the entire process. Now, another thing it lets you do is it lets you stone anvil. It's not a stone anvil. It lets you. I don't want to do that. Yeah, it lets you melt down your existing anvils to get good stuff. You can get metal back out of it by doing that. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to take all but one of these ceramic molds, and we're going to put a piece of nice rock in here. We are going to light that up, and that's going to start heating the crucible for us. Need to go find some rock salt so I can salt this chicken. Where's my rock salt? That's flux. I should have a little bit of rock salt left. Yeah, a little bit. So we need to cut the decay off the chicken. No point in salting a somewhat spoiled bird. We're going to salt Mr. Chicken. We're going to cook Mr. Chicken. Cook the chicken. Hey, we got cooked chicken. Okay, in the crucible, we have heated this up quite a bit. So, I need some of my rich copper. We're going to add a piece of rich cassiterite, and that is going to lower the temperature a little bit, and it's going to give us 100% tin. If we toss these 2 copper ingots in here, we're going to get unknown metal, right? By adding another piece of rich native copper, and 2, we're going to get bronze. We put a ceramic mold in here. We're going to start getting some unshaped bronze. Now, this thing fills fairly slowly. So, I mean, there's a little bit of a trade-off for doing it this way. But this gives you the ability to get much more precise mixes for your metals. Now if I add another piece of copper, that's going to take it up to bronze 91%, tin 8%. If I add more, it's going to take it to unknown metal. If I were to put this in here now, I would get an unknown metal ingot, and it's totally useless. So we need to add whoa, what the hell? Apparently it's nighttime. Yeah. We need to get this ratio back to bronze. We gotta wait for it to heat up. There we go. Now we got bronze. Throw that in there. We're gonna come in here and sleep. Over in here, I should have a medium prepared hide now. Started soaking in the tannin. Frickin' zombie. Okay, and hey, I have some unshaped metal. Let's go ahead and break these out of their ingot, or out of their molds. And let's go ahead and add some more coal. I want to put this back in because I want it to get back up to just where I can work it without having to worry about it cooling off too fast. We're going to put this on the bronze anvil, and we're going to select an arrowhead plan. Or no. Do we want the arrowhead plan? Yes, we want the arrowhead plan. Now, you have to do a hit, punch, punch to finish this thing up. So, we need to shrink to get it up. And we're going to do light hit, punch, punch, not quite. Medium hit, punch, punch. A little too much. Up. Too cold. Got to put it back on the forge. This actually requires a lot of working now in order to make full use out of your forge. It used to be didn't really have to pay too much attention. You could get it within a certain range and the certain range would work. Not anymore. The range does not work anymore. Your blacksmithing has to be precise in order to get this metal worked. So we're going to put that back on. We're going to do a hit, punch, 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 light hit, punch, punch, light hit, punch, light hit, punch, punch, punch. No. I only really want to be working the one that's, been worked. I don't really want to do anything with this very hot one at the moment. I want to get this back to about bright red. Give me a little more time to work on it. See, it used to be I had no problem getting close, but now that you have to be absolutely exact, I gotta relearn blacksmithing. So punch, light hit, punch, punch. No, damn. How about we bend? See if that'll offset it a little bit. There we go. Unnamed bronze arrowhead. Alright. We have a bronze arrowhead. We're going to come over here and grab some sticks. And we have a feather, which we're going to turn into some feather fletching. We're going to make ourselves some bronze bolts. Bronze arrowhead, a stick, and a feather fletching. Where's the stick? There's the stick. There's the feather fletching. That's going to get us some bronze bolts, which is going to go perfectly with our bronze crossbow, or our composite crossbow. Now, if we hold down right click, see the crossbow is now loaded. And boink, there we go. If you actually hit a target with these things, or actually I guess if you miss. If you miss your target, or if you hit an animal or a mob, you supposedly have a 95% chance to recover these bolts. If you hit a player, they're instantly destroyed. So, they are great for PvE, not so great for PvP. Gotta wait for that to cool down. Now, one more thing I do want to show before I end this episode. And I'm going to come over here and check on our leather. Still not quite done. There is one more thing that I do want to show before I end this. We got a little bit of bronze left in there. Yep, just a little bit. Now, if I put this back in here, it's going to add bronze, but it's going to be bronze 100%. Now, you can't add copper and tin to this and get it to work, I don't think, because you're going to get an unknown metal. You know what? I actually want to test that because I have... No. Empty that back out, please. I have some small cassiterite and I have some small native copper. So I want to see if I can add, because I know you can't add an existing alloy to something while it's being cooked. So you can't have a bronze mixture that's like 90% copper and 10% tin and add bronze to it. That doesn't work. It always makes unknown metal. But nobody's ever said anything about adding the alloy components to the finished metal. So let's try it. We're going to add some copper and some cassiterite, some more copper. Now see, it's because it's bronze, tin, and copper. It's totally worthless. It's an unknown metal. Basically, we have just wasted what metal was in there. Which, I mean, overall, it was less than a bar, so who cares? I think we have to wait for that to cool before we can actually get it out. So yeah, that does not work. You can't add alloys to metal mixes, and you can't add metal mixes to alloys. So don't try it. You've seen it now firsthand. It does not work. Needed to do some more cassiterite mining because I need to make some more bronze because I am totally out of bronze tools. I totally forgot this bronze here, so good thing I had a mold still in there. We're going to add this, and I'm going to show you guys that one of the recipes that I used to use all the time still does work. You remember the last series I did? I found out that bend, bend, draw, punch works for making a pickaxe. Well, it would help if I actually set pickaxe first, right? Well, turns out bend, bend, draw, bend, bend, draw. Damn it. Damn it. Heat back up. While that heats back up, we'll come over here and check our leather. It should be done by now. No? Screw you! Come on. Need more coal. Wait, what am I doing? All my coal's in here. I actually need a bellows, which is why I'm waiting for that frickin' crap to get done. While I'm waiting, I probably should cut this cedar down into planks. So I'm going to need a few cedar planks for this. Okay, we can work it. It's dark red. So, bend, bend, draw. Bend, bend, draw. Actually, you know what? I need to completely reset it because I lost track of where I was on it. Downside of having to actually heat your metal and work it that way is that it's very easy to lose track of where you were in the metal making process. Bend, bend, draw. Bend, bend, draw. Punch. Bronze pickaxe head. That still works. Now, I had never actually discovered any other recipes that worked, other than the prospector's pick. I only got 1 leather for that. That's okay, it's enough. We got that. We got that. We got ourselves a bellows. We're going to slap that bellows down right here. Preferably the right way. Need an axe to move that. I'll pick that thing up and move it around later. I don't want to have this run any longer, so this seems like a good wrapping up point. I am going to, off camera, go mine some cassiterite, make some bronze so I can have a stockpile of it, because I'm still going to be working with bronze tools for a little while. I'm going to dig up the charcoal pit, run the bloomery a couple more times, get my iron anvil, and then when I come back, I think we'll probably make a few iron tools, and then maybe start working towards getting our blast furnace ready. Now, I don't have enough graphite to make a blast furnace yet, so I can't make the jump to steel immediately. I still got some work to do for that. But yeah, I also want to do a little bit of hunting, gather up some leather, because I want to do some leather working, and I think I'm going to try and lead a few more pieces of livestock back. And then next episode, I think we might also start a farm too, because it's going to be getting warm and we'll be able to start a farm, get some crops going. And for next winter, I would like to actually have a real larder along with some nice cooked meals so that we aren't just munching on cold pieces of cooked venison all winter. Sounds like a nice idea to me. So, I've rambled on long enough. This has been Night Dagger with Terrafirmacraft episode 7. Catch you later, peeps.